Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. He'll want to throw from the outset. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The Saints at 7-9 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hill. There's Chris Olave. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Here's Hill. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
A shotgun snap for Hill. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens.
That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. That's good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Hill. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Hands it off out of the gun. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. This defense for the Titans, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early, but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Hill now to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No bats in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That gain of 15 gets puts him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. These two teams all tied after one. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, tried his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Saints have taken the lead. That's with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. They'll get 34 yards there.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Stopped in his tracks by Chase Winovich. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
But certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Partner, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been because it's been an all-around game for him, taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback, and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
They go play action here on 1st down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
And if you're wondering just how quickly that sack occurred, the next-gen stats tell us 2.6 seconds is all he had to throw the football. Give him 10 back there as they move into the 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with great starting field position, one time out of their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a play fake here on first down. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Braxton Berrios, 48 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
To throw is Hill. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Hill. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this one is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them hurrying up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
And he'll decide to keep this once more. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they're fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
Again, he'll drop the throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Nico Collins, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Titans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Bullet good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. From his end zone, here's Traymon Smith. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
To throw again on second down. Hill tries the left side and finds Olave. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Play fake. Hill. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Hill throwing once more. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Michael Thomas. A big gain on the play, but it leads to a 4th down.
So here we go on 4th. Hill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And as a result, result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll. Looking to just... And now off to the races. Down the right side. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. 68 yards. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead now up to 14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Hill on third down. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Saints. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, Hill. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
And again, it's Hill.
47-yard line.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Saints. Traquan Smith with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Saints are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. That's good on the extra point. And they're within 7 now, 28-21. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. But they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
It's not cool about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Titans.
They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a first down pickup of 8. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. You have to use timeouts. What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for some...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Hill. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing on 3rd down. Hill. Complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. A handoff, running left, Yerrrr. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And you get a quick timeout call by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll look to throw. The Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. 25 before being tackled. A successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
The opportunity squashed. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Eluding the pressure right.
A huge mistake late. It's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Henry up the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Tennessee Titan victory. Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
So for the Titans,
it was too little, too late as they finish off the regular season with a mark of 7 and 10.
And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Saints,
it'll be double digits in losses as they fall to 7 and 10 for their final mark.
And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved.